Now, yin is yoga, and so is yang yoga. In fact, most exercise that is movement in nature, whether it's weightlifting or whether it's swimming or whether it's a vinyasa class, these are yang forms of exercise. They stretch the muscles, they invigorate the lungs, they get the fluid moving for sure. Yin yoga, on the other hand, is less yang, in the sense that you are still moving, but what you are moving is interconnected throughout your body. The muscles in yin yoga are relaxed. If you were to tense your muscles during yin yoga, you would revert to doing yang yoga. And so as you go through all of these asana today, feel the relaxation of your musculature. You will come into many, many postures, but each one of them will give you a little bit of release here and there. Now we will do some yang postures because we balance. Wherever there is yin, there is yang. That is yoga. But in the same sense, we are concentrating on the yin aspect of your practice today. We begin starting off very simply. We want to talk a little bit about sitting, because when we come into our meditation phase, I would like for your body to be set up to sit. Now, what we tend to do, and I'll turn sideways so that you can see this, is that when we sit, we are naturally curled forward, and so the spine comes in. Now, over time, we continue to do that, we lose the curvature of our spine, that inward arch that comes up through the lumbar as we round and round and round. That's fixation, especially in the sacrum. And so what you want to do is you want to tilt the pelvis forward, roll the shoulders back, lift up the chin, and find a comfortable place. Wherever you come into your practice today, when you come to a seated position, be mindful that the shoulders are rolled back, the pelvis is tilted forward, and you're actually stretching your spine up. Feel that curvature. Allow it to happen. There will be plenty of opportunity to round the spine, but as long as you have your chin up, that chest out, the pelvis forward, you can find a relaxing place to come into your meditation. Now, another note is I have a lot of equipment all the way around me, and as I do, I will try to use each one of these in a different fashion. Most of us have a block around somewhere or a square that you can use to bolster yourself. But if you don't, a pillow will do, even one of the long bolsters from the couch, right? You can use all of these different things, as well as towels, to make sure that your asana is not forced, because that's not yin either. You don't want to have any kind of aggressive motion in your yin. You are coming into your postures. We start off first with a simple one. This is called half butterfly. You notice the wall behind me. We're going to use the wall as well in some of our yin postures. So we'll do this one twice. First on the floor and then on the wall. Now take that heel in as close as you can into the groin area. Let that knee flap out to the side. Remember your sitting posture. That shoulder is rolled back. And then as you take your gaze over towards your foot, begin to adjust your seat just a little bit. Tilt it so that your pelvis is still flat on the floor, but your attitude is a little bit more 45-degree angle. It sounds like a lot of prep for a posture, but what you want to do is we're going to be in this for 2 minutes. So stretching that chin out nice and long and taking your hands towards your ankle. Now you can feel this already. There's fascia in your hip. That's opening up. The flexors are beginning to feel the warmth. And as you stretch your chest forward over the top, feel your chin heading towards your ankle. Now notice that I'm at a horizontal latitude right here. I'm not lateral. I'm dumping my head down. I'm trying to stretch over the top. I haven't begun to come down yet. I'm just stretching over the top. And then you release. Now, this is not about having any pressure or stretch in your neck. So if you have that block available, you want to place it down so you have something to rest on, or if you want to take that pillow, simply cross your arms and let yourself come down. This still allows you to stretch, that fixation in your spine. And as you do, you can feel that little bit of warmth. Now in the end, there's something called rebound, and you'll begin to feel that shortly. So come into this posture for another minute. Now remember, if you're squeezing into this, if you're flexing any muscles, let that go. That is yang, and it has its place. Today, you are simply allowing. Because the fascia doesn't stretch like muscle tissue. The fascia releases over time. That's your best friend in yin, is time. Because you begin to bring flow of fluid to those connective tissues, whether they're in your hips, your hamstrings, your tendons connecting to your bones. So you feel this, allow yourself to come down and over. Stretch the chin forward a bit. Maybe at this point you begin to press your chest down. Again, not aggressively, just allowing the hip to open up on the side. Breathing into this the whole time, you begin to listen to your breath. It is the yin pranayama breath. We'll talk about that in a moment. And as you walk yourself back up, feel the rebound, right? As you come in and that connective tissue gets a little less stress on it, it begins to warm up. Yes, you can feel it in your hips right now. This side especially is pulled against, but let that thigh muscle relax. And so as we switch this over to the other side for half butterfly, tuck that heel in there. Try to get it in there nice and tight. We're going to sit down in the haunches, right? So you find a flat spot. If you're on your hip bone and it's causing pain, that's going to distract you for this meditation. So as you stretch yourself forward, do find a comfortable place, realizing that as you move into your yin, you may become a bit uncomfortable. But that is what yin teaches us. It teaches us through the meditation, 2 or 3 or 5 minute posture, to become comfortable with those uncomfortable spaces. As they react to the pressure and to the stress, they will have a lot to say. And as they have a lot to say, as you stretch that chin forward, you will have a response. Now your response is in your breath. And we talk a lot about the rhythmic breath in Vinyasa and Hatha. Even when we're doing our sculpt classes at bar, the breath seems to always need to be rhythmic in order to calm our sense of yang, right? We get a little too yang. Well, in yin, the breath is variable. There are times where you may want to even hold your breath. That's right. You can hold your breath for a moment, take it in, and exhale out into the posture. Now, you can do this in a meditative style by taking the breath in, calm, and then breathe out slow. Or you can try so, ma. So Hamza and Soma are 2 interchangeable little mantras that you can use when you're breathing in. Give yourself a little bit of mojo. There's no other real word for it, because in yin, you're trying to stretch forward just another few moments. And then here comes the rebound as you walk yourself up. Allow yourself to feel it, right? The warmth that comes into that hip flexor and all that musculature, that connective tissue in your hip. So that's really a beautiful feeling. Then we come into our next posture, and this is called butterfly. And again, we're going to be able to do a couple of these up against the wall. So as you use this, feel the musculature relax as you do this, and at the same time, begin to lengthen that connective tissue. Now in butterfly, you simply take your feet together, and you can tuck them in, but again, it's not an aggressive posture. So you leave them here, that's fine. Or if you want to pull them in a little bit, because you know that you can open your hips, that's fine as well. And then stretch that chin out in front. And once again, you can feel that sacrum kick in, all that fixative fascia that needs to release. That's why we feel those pops, right? It just begins to let go and release, and as it fills with fluid, it actually allows for more space. So you may feel a few pops and a few clicks, and that's your fascia reacting and responding and allowing to open up. This is another one of those. It's not supposed to be aggressive, but there is an element of yang in that you need to move yourself forward in order to feel the release of the posture, right? It's not as if you just lay here, drop your hand on your chest for 5 minutes. That's effective to a point, but you want to have intention. And so you notice where my elbows are? They're on my legs. And so if I just gently press down and I take my chin in and I have intention, I can take myself once again into those hips. Once again, letting that sacrum, that tight little wad, the bottom of your spine, to release. And as it releases, let it flow into your hips. As it flows into your hips, you begin to feel again the fluid coming back into that fascia. Compressed, sitting in a desk all day, whether you're homeschooling kids, or whether you're working from home. Sometimes you ball up, you can't help it. And oftentimes when we come into these yin postures, there's a place where you want to just roll over and hold yourself. And that's okay. You need to relax in between postures. You need to feel all the work that you're doing. Now, give yourself the next 30 seconds. Walk towards the end. Now you're walking, you're not running. You're not trying to leap up over the edge. You're simply sauntering up to it. And as you peer over it, you realize it's not the abyss at all. It's just the edge of the light that you are shining forward. And with each step you take, that light moves the abyss back. It's just the darkness, and you bring the light to it. So shine your little light. Then, slowly, release the tension in the back of your arms. Lift your head up. Remember our sitting posture. So the pelvis comes forward. And as you do, stretch those legs out in front. Here's just a little break. Pedal, 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 back and forth. Then, I want you to come onto your back. Now, this is as important in yin as any other posture, because I'm sure that all of you are feeling a little bit constrained, a little bit tight, maybe even a little vulnerable and weak. It's only because you were in posture for almost 2 minutes. So now take this minute and allow yourself to feel the sensations. Where is the warmth? Where did you focus your attention? What happened to that place? Is it in your hips, your lower back, the back of your arms, your neck, your chest, your legs, your toes? Feel all those places. Feel the response. Feel the rebound of your yin. Now from here, as you lie here and relax for just a moment, we're going to talk about the next series of postures. This again is going to give us an opportunity to do a little yang and a lot of yin. So we come into two basically yang-based postures that we're going to use for yin. Now this is a good place for the block, but again, the pillow is also available as well as the bolster. I will demonstrate one version with the bolster in a few moments. And so tuck your knees up into the air and flatten out your back for a minute. Now the first posture that we're going to come into, and this is a flexibility as well, is known as snail. Those of you from Hatha and Vinyasa may recognize it as plow, but it's a little less intense than plow might be. But if you're feeling flexible today, take it to where you want to take it. And first, bring your knees up into your chest. Point your legs up into the air. Just allow this to happen. And then as you do, lift your tailbone and you grasp the back of your legs. Now this can be it. You can stay here or you can take it over the top. All the way. Now as you do this, it's tough to teach, talk, and squeeze at the same time. Allow your legs to just be. If you feel like you can take them over the top, super. I like to bend my knees. When I bend my knees, compress, and this loosens us up. We'll do this one for a minute. Then, as you get ready, stretch the legs out, grasp the block. From here, we're going to do something known as bridge. And the profile of the block, whether it's up or all the way up, has everything to do with how flexible and how much fixation you have in your sternum, or in your sternum, in your sacrum. So as you lift this up, place it underneath, find that flat spot. Now, let those heels drop down towards your hips, rather than just straightening them out. As you allow them to drop down, take the bottoms of your feet together. Take your arms out to the side. Give yourself a little balance. Now, feel the tension release as you let your feet float down to the floor. Now from here, again, you're not being aggressive, you're not squeezing anything. Everything is relaxed in terms of your musculature. This is one of those postures that you allow yourself a lot of space to come into it. Now when we do yin, in the whole interconnectivity aspect of it, we're working with three different bodies. We're working with your casual body. That's where your thoughts, feelings, beliefs might be. And then we come into your astral body, and that's where your passion, your emotions live. And then finally there's the physical body, and that's what we're manifesting right now as we lay on the floor. That's you in the physical form. What we do when we practice yin is that we work and connect all three of these. And as we do, we release them all to a place where we can objectively look at what's happening inside. When you come to a place like that with your casual body, then you understand your emotions. You understand why you believe what you believe without being subjective, judgmental. You're actually detached. When you come into the astral body, you see how your emotions, how your passion can take you one way or the other and not allow you to be deliberate, not allow you to be intentional, just for that immediate gratification. You come into the physical manifestation and you can feel there your hips, hip flexors as your knees and the weight of your knees continue to pull down towards the floor and gravity takes over. You can feel it in your hips. This is you. And as you connect all of these, you detach from focusing on one or the other. That is when you begin to feel that beautiful warmth of release. For just another moment or two. And then slowly reach down, grasp your block, once again stretch those legs out nice and long. Come into that place. Let your body form itself as you release all of those tension areas. Once again, focus on the warmth. Where are those spots? What's happening to them now? Not back then, because that is past. What's happening right now? That is the end. And then from here, you're going to roll over onto your side. Lift yourself up. As you come into this next posture, there's another place where you can adjust. Now, you can use the block, and I'll show everyone how to do that. But sometimes if you have one of those long pillows, especially if you have back issues, this is probably one of the most elongating exercises in yin that I've done. You come up over the top with this bolster, and it happens to work just perfectly for me. So notice how my head is draped over the top. It's running the length of my spine. It's sitting right on my sacrum. And then, once again, bringing the bottom of the feet together and just allowing it to open up. You can stack 3 pillows in a row if you want to do that. But remember, you want to let the knees bring out the hips. Now, with the traditional block method with this, as you bolster people get comfortable, I place the block down where I think my shoulders are going to be. This always takes a little bit of adjustment. And then as I come down on top of it, I let my head drape down over the back. Find that place. I let go and bring the bottoms of my feet together. And I just release out. Now, this posture has a very unsexy name in yoga. It's called supported fish, which I guess I could see. That's a joke. But at the same time, I just feel like this has a true name. And its true name is open heart. And there's lots of postures what we do. We stretch open the pectoral muscles, and we refer to the heart, anahata. And so allow anahata to open up. And have a strong and brave heart. This is a very vulnerable posture. Your feet are together, your knees are splayed out wide, your chest is poked up into the air, your head is draped over the back of the block. You can feel pretty vulnerable here. But I consider this posture one of the bravest ones you can do, because you are open. And you realize that you're safe, you're protected, you're loved. And in that same way, the interconnectedness of your own tissues, from your muscles to your tendons, connective tissue, your organs, fluids that flow throughout your body, have an opportunity to just align as you again relieve the mind of distraction, coming into other thoughts, making lists of things you have to do later. Release all of it. Let the inventory go. Is this one of your first practices of yin? Do you feel the warmth? You feel how, over time, as you empty the mind and let the monkey mind shut down and go into your body, you feel relief. Again, there is yang here. Even though your muscles might be totally relaxed, you are taking yourself on a journey that takes conscious steps. Steps are yang. The journey is yang. For just a few more moments. And slowly come onto your elbow, roll off your block, give yourself some support. From here, stretch out long. Take your arms, your feet out, and then slowly roll onto your back. Roll onto your back. Once again, take yourself to that beautiful place. Feel what you just did respond within your body, your tissues. Feel how you release some of those issues in your tissues when you pay attention to them. When you bring focus to them, when you embrace them, then you can release them. Over here. And then again, come up onto that elbow, spin around. Now, you can go laterally on your mat. I'm going to face you so you can see what I'm doing. And then another couple of moments, we're going to go up against the wall. So, if you're not up against the wall in a certain spot where you can put your feet up against it, it's okay. You can still practice that, even if you have a chair, as long as it's supported. And as you come down, we're going to come into a posture now known as caterpillar. And also use a bolster for this one or a block. It helps a lot of ways in order for you to stretch out long. But the real simple way is to simply just let your hands come out in front. Now caterpillar, as you come forward, you're walking your hands forward, your chin comes out. Maybe at this point again, you want to give yourself a support as you bring your head down to the block. Other times, especially if you're tight, again, you're not pushing, it's not aggressive. So you can just lay your head down. Now, this posture is one of those postures where a student will say, I don't feel anything. And that's impossible, really, if you think about it. What it is that it may not be giving you the feeling that you think you're supposed to have. But in the sense that you are feeling everything, allow that to happen. It's not as if you don't feel anything. Maybe it's just that you don't understand what it is that you're feeling. And that's absolutely something that happens in yin all the time. When we travel through our bodies, along the meridians. It's not like a flat map. There's depth, there's bigger meridians, there's reservoirs underneath that hold a lot of chi, a lot of prana. And it's a lot like holding a ball underwater. The farther that you push that ball underwater, the more explosive it will be when it pops to the surface. Sometimes that happens in yin. Something deep, something buried, pops to the surface. If we allow that release, accept that it happened, then we can feel resolved. Every once in a while, when we go into our bodies, we find ourselves. And just a few more moments here to lean into this. Again, not with aggression, but with intention. Slowly at first. And let's come into that. Once again, lying down. Feel that place. What is warm? Where do you feel the flow? What did you open up? What is feeling the nourishment of your attention? Now these next two postures we're going to do on the wall. And again, if you don't have a wall, everybody tends to have one. Next time that you set up for yin, make sure that you're kind of close to one. It's always a good idea. Because again, gravity is our friend in yin. Now, legs up the wall in any way, shape, or form is a matter of bringing yourself as close to the wall as you can. If there's a lot of space between your hips and the wall, you can put pressure on your back. And so I always come up right up against the wall, lie down, and then spin my legs so that you see that I'm still right up against that wall. And as I'm up against that wall, I'm just going to adjust and tighten up. Here I am. Now, the first posture that we're going to do, we mentioned it before, is butterfly. And now we add that little element of gravity to this asana, and you'll see a different feeling altogether. And so that's just a matter of taking the legs out as wide as they will go. And it is a slow process. Again, this is not an aggressive thing. What it is an intentional thing. And I know I keep saying that, but the truth of the matter is sometimes in our culture, we are so go for it that we even rush to relax. And it's really the truth. And as you let this open up, perhaps do a little experiment. Relax all your muscles. I really mean it. Relax them all. In your face, chest, belly, your legs, your glutes. That's why we have a wall. Relax everything. The tension inside, fascia, as it warms up, actually brings you more relaxation. Now try this experiment. Without clenching anything, from your teeth to your hands, any muscles, I want you to try to get angry. Go on. You have to clench something. You have to squeeze something, even if it's your forehead. That is the physical manifestation of your energy. allow this to happen, you can feel that just a little infinitesimal movement. People who are new to yin, they don't even have to get into the posture very deeply before they begin to feel that release, that warmth. When you're a seasoned practitioner, you know that you have farther to go, and so you begin to, again, maybe add a little intention to it, but not pushing. Just let it go. Take this a few more moments. Maybe we try our mantra again as we inhale in. Oh. Exhale out. Ah. Slowly bring your legs back together. Allow them to stay. Now from here we're going to do a posture known as shoelace up the wall. And there are many different variations, ways to do this. But essentially it's the figure 4. So from here, take that ankle and place it on your knee. And press the other knee towards the wall. Then, perhaps you may just want to bring the other foot down. Now you can leave your leg all the way up on the wall. Most people find that that's comfortable but uncomfortable enough to go somewhere. For me, because I like to stretch my back, I like to tuck my heel down on the left side. Again, as you feel this, feel your connection through all those different bodies. Again, the casual body, your thoughts, your beliefs, the astral body, your emotions, your passion, the physical body, all those millions of cells. Stretch it long. Take the other foot back up. Here it comes. Now, when we do these things, we find out that we definitely have different structure on one side of our body than the other. So don't be surprised if this feels completely different from one side to the other. Heel in, and just let it be. Yin yoga is actual yoga. This was what yoga was envisioned to be like in the beginning. Now, we have the Ashtanga Vinyasa, where we flow, bring fluid to our musculature. And then we have Hatha, which is an alignment yoga, but it's still yang yoga. Yin is that gentle stretching and motion that some people associate with Qigong, Tai Chi. Those are yin forms as well. Because they focus not on the reconstructing of your body, but on the observation. Yang is like an engineer, a builder. They want to build and create, make, tear down, and rebuild again. It's beautiful. It's the creative process. Yin is like a naturalist. You cannot go into the forest and make a spider spin a web, swim out into the ocean, and make a whale breach. You can only watch and observe and absorb. That is yin. And slowly release that leg, allow it to come back up. Flatten out the sacrum on the floor. Hopefully you're nice and close to the wall. And then just let the leg drift down to the sides. Coming back into that lying down. Let that happen and feel those leg up the wall postures. What they opened, what they released. We're going to come into a couple of postures now that will deal with our hips. And they may seem like they're fairly strenuous. And so as you do this, remember, it's your practice. It's your body. Again, there's no need for aggressive motion. Some of these things can get to be pretty intense on your hips. Now, this first one, there are two of them. This is the Swan series. Sleeping Swan and Regular Swan. Now, as we come into Sleeping Swan, this is one where you're really going to allow yourself to really sink into the posture. And so we come into a tabletop at first, and then just lift your hips up. This ought to feel pretty good. Just let that legs pump back and forth as you come into this downward facing dog. This is our setup for how we get into this posture. So lift your right leg up into the air. And then step it through, and as you do, bring your ankle up towards your wrist as close as you can. Again, you're not forcing anything. Then from here, when you come into sleeping, you come into a different range of motion. First, you come down onto your elbows and just stay here. Try to stretch that left leg back behind you. Allow things to open. And again, you're not flopping right down on the floor and trying to get somewhere. Let this happen. Again, if you want to pull a pillow up just so you can lay down, stretch that back leg out a little bit more. The manner of adjustment for this posture as you move through it is to take the knee out a little wider and bring that ankle up a little closer. One of the beautiful things about yin is that it's not where you start that really matters. It's where you finish. Now, this is going to be a very regular class on Fridays. And I think that wherever you are and whenever you get to watch it, allow yourself to watch it and use it in a space and time where you feel that ability to nurture yourself as well as feel your own nature. That space is not ego. That space is self-esteem. It's where we do self-care and self-love. And remember that self-care and self-love are not luxuries. They are requirements for success as a human being. Just a few more moments. And then walk your hands back out. Now this is swan. Now, a lot of times in swan, you take your arms out wide, press yourself down. And just hold this here as a way to demonstrate modification. We'll do this for about 30 seconds just to open up. And take another inhale in, lift yourself up, curl your toes underneath and walk those legs back. Walk them up to that downward facing dog again. Then, here we go, lift that left leg high into the air, move it through, down onto the mat. Take that ankle up as high as you can, take that knee out as wide. Sleeping swan first. Down on your elbows. Stretch that back leg out as much as you can. Breathe into this. Allow. You can feel the rebound on the other side already. That right side is warm. And the left side will join it shortly. As we come into any yin posture, it is funny, but having a yin attitude is important. Now, you go-getters out there, you know who you are. You know that it's sometimes difficult to relax, just allow for things to happen because you're motivated, you're inspired. That's very yang, it's beautiful. But when you come into yin postures, you kind of fight yourself with a yang attitude. And so as you allow for your yinness, that part of you that is able to detach and release, you can actually feel the yang embracing it. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like jumping into the ocean on a hot day. Your yang is released. It is actually joyful. It is passive. It doesn't need to care right now. And that in itself is liberating. That is a yin attitude. Then we'll lift ourselves up again into a little bit of a swan, just to open up the spine for demonstration purposes. If you want to practice this at home, you can take a lot longer to do this. And then again, curl those toes underneath, stack those joints, walk it back into a downward facing dog, pedal out your legs, back and forth. Then we come into a hip opener, which we really love doing. And this will be a beautiful cooling twist before our meditation to release. And so again, take that ankle on the right side, place it on top of your knee. This time squeeze your legs together. Take your arms out to the side and then just let them go. Let them release. Now again, if you push, that's yang. If you let her release, that's yin. You got about 2 minutes on each side. And as you let this go, you have realized over time that you have begun to train not just your mind, but your body, and your breath. You begin to see that your emotions are separate, that you are not your emotions. You begin to see that you are not what happens to you. You begin to feel that those feelings are okay. This is where you're using your physical body to bring release and relief to your astral and casual body. You can see by the gentle, rhythmic motion of your fascia releasing ever so slightly over time. That within your own mind, there's also a release over time. Allowing for those emotions in your head to do what they're going to do. Just as you let your heart beat, just as you let your eyes blink, there's no reason to try to control your mind, your thoughts. When you think your thoughts are racing, let them race. They'll slow down eventually. If you give it too much importance, you give it power that it doesn't actually have. Few more moments. And then lift it up and over. Flip them around. Take that left leg over the top. And then let it drift over to the side. Shoulders nice and flat. As we come into the end of this particular asana, we'll come into our meditation. Now, it will be a short meditation because we're beginning to travel down this road. Meditation is something that you can do whenever you want to. It is also a yin of the mind, yin of the soul. As we take these last few moments, find the depth of this asana with intention. Bring it back up. Bring your foot down. Stretch your legs out. This last posture is known as the pentacle. And pentacle, or pentagram, is simply just a star shape with your body. Letting your feet flop out to the side. Letting everything relax. We call this star pose. And I love it because we are all stars. It's true, you know. Each one of us is made up of all of this cosmic debris that bombards this planet every single day. So you're made of stardust. And one day you'll return to that same place. That's okay. Because nothing really goes away. It just changes. Sometimes a whole lot. onto your side. Bring yourself up onto your elbows. And as I mentioned, a regular meditation practice is as important as a regular yoga practice. Meditation allows for you to do some house cleaning by not doing anything at all. And I know that's contradictory, but what you're doing is really rather listening to who you are. Now, I use a lot of texts in my yoga practice, and we wanted to bring one out specifically. This is called Yin Yoga Principles and Practices by Paul Grilly. And he is one of the few people who were there in the beginning of what we call today Yin Yoga, even though it's been around for a long time. And one of the things that I want to try today in your meditation is we are going to come into a situation where we're going to listen to the nadas. Now, the nadas are the sounds within your body, and they associate with all your chakra. And as you listen to them, you will hear different things. In anahata, you're going to hear a bell. That's the sound of your heart. If you are in your throat chakra, you may hear the ocean. If you are in your third eye or crown chakra, you may hear an om. But for the next few moments, giving you an opportunity to practice some meditation and allowing you to take this practice simply into a place where you want to take it. If you find yourself stressed out in the middle of the day because there's kids banging around all over the place, when you finally have a moment to duck into a room on the side, you may take 5 minutes to do this. And so what I'd like you to try is to take your 3 fingers and place them on your temples. And then take your pinkies and place them on the corner of your eyes. This will stop your eyes from moving back and forth, rapid eye motion. And then from here, remember our sitting posture. Now, if you'd rather come into what we call hero's pose or Japanese style, then you can go ahead and do this. I like to be able to open up my hips, and so I take Suddhasana, which is a seat. And then as you do this, remember to roll those shoulders back, tilt that pelvis forward. Again, take those fingers right on the temple, pinkies, corner of your eyes. Finally, and you won't be able to hear me for a moment once you do this, take and place your thumb on your nadar. That's that little flap of skin that sits on your ears. Now before you press down, close your eyes. Before you press down, I want you to listen to your nadas inside your body. Press down. Hold. We will do this for 2 minutes. A few more moments. Slowly release your thumbs, release your pinkies, let your fingers come off your temples, and your hands into your lap. In our first small lesson of meditation, just taking yourself inside and listening to the music of your own body, of your own chakras, is a lesson in and of itself. As we explore this meditation world, we take more and more time to do it. And as you explore it with me, we'll learn how to bring calm and serenity, not just into our lives, but into the world. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are within it, and I hope that you enjoy all of the space you've made. We here at Bliss Yoga Studios miss all of our yogis. We want you to know that we may be physically distant, but we are not spiritually distant. We are never far from our hearts and our thoughts. Namaste, my friends, until next time.